Hello, all you beautiful people. So, I am here to talk about celery and why I take celery and why I've been taking it for the last 3 years. I stumbled across celery from one of my friends, and I had a book brought to me because I was extremely ill. I had extreme stomach issues, and I had to go to my naturopath to try to figure it out. It turned out to be so many of the foods that I was eating, and I had parasites and gastrointestinal issues. So I had extreme bloating. I was in so much pain to the point that anything I ate, it would just flare it up, and I would just be rolling over in pain. Nothing was helping it. So my friend drops off the medical medium book and introduces celery into my life. And it's been over 3 years. And since I started doing it, I have noticed profound change in my skin, in my brain, depression, anxiety, bloating, weight loss, anything to do with anti-aging. It was shortly after I started doing celery that my stomach issues cleared up, and I started eliminating a lot of other foods out of my diet, like dairy and gluten, coffee. I used to have chicken and meat, and I eliminated it. And I had just started with the celery. So, why I'm talking about celery is I want you guys to know the benefits of taking celery and how I take it. So I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is have 16 ounces of water. I squeeze half of a lemon into the water. I drink that on an empty stomach. I wait 15 minutes, and then I will start the celery process. So all you want to do is make sure you take off all the leaves. You want a complete entire stalk of organic celery. Cut off the end, and then wash it, of course. Make sure you're using a soap that doesn't have fragrance in it. There's lots of different options out there, and some people use even like a thieves cleaner for vegetables. You can even just use water, as long as you're making sure to take off all the dirt and the things in between. And then basically just put it through the juicer. I highly recommend an omega juicer. It's a slow processing juicer. You're going to get way more juice than you are with the ones that have the blades, and you're not going to get as much nutrients out of it. So definitely invest in an omega. And if you guys watch on another video, I share the carrot juice recipe that also has changed my life in such profound ways. So you just put it through. You want to use the entire stalk. You want to make sure it's organic. The whole point of having it organic versus not is you're going to be consuming the pesticides that will be in the non-organic. So it's counterproductive to put a whole bunch of pesticides in your body. So I highly recommend getting organic and spending that extra money, because you're investing in your health. And if you don't have your health, what do you have? So, we can go out and spend money on so many other things, and then we get sick or we're on medication. How about reverse it and heal yourself first, and your body, mind, and soul, so that you're not investing or suffering later in life? Take care of it every single day. So then you want to drink your celery on an empty stomach. And after that, you wait 30 minutes. So the 30 minutes, you don't want to have anything else, not even water. You don't want to put ginger or anything in your celery. You just want it to be pure, because you want to give it the most potent. It has to be potent to be able to go through your body, through your liver. There's these salt clusters that are in the celery that are going to go in and remove so many toxins and really assist in our body. So I want to share a little bit more of the benefits from having celery, and some of the symptoms and diseases that you can actually reverse by taking this. And the biggest thing with celery, it's not a fad. It's not a trend. It's not something that you're just going to do for like a week or two and say, oh, it didn't do anything, it didn't help. This is a herb. So people think that celery is actually a vegetable, Of course, it is, but it's actually a herb. This herb is here from Mother Earth to help us heal, to heal our body. So it's really important to understand that you have to maintain your vessel every single day. You can't just take care of it when it's basically when you're on your deathbed and you're like, oh, I should have just taken care of myself. Well, by then it's too late. We need to maintain ourselves daily. So basically, if you're suffering from chronic illness or any symptoms, celery is here for us to heal. Basically, the sodium clusters that I was talking about, they are crucial for our brain. They assist with like the depression, anxiety, and they go in there and they just do magical things for us. For clear skin, digestion, bloating, energy, mental clarity, weight loss, mood, strep, Epstein-Barr virus, shingles virus. And I wanted to share that we have these viruses that are in our body. Some are dormant, some are not. And over time, they just start to have more pathogens and bacteria, and they feed, and then they get bigger and bigger, and we get more and more symptoms. So if we can help reverse or heal these viruses and cure them from the beginning, we won't be dealing with the symptoms and the diseases that end up becoming worse. So another huge recommendation is going to be the heavy metal detox smoothie, and that does incredible things for viruses that are in our body. So for moods, and then we have the eczema, psoriasis, acne, chronic fatigue, blood sugar issues, migraines, acid reflux, high blood pressure, addictions, adrenal issues, gout, allergies, autoimmune disorders, countless others. It neutralizes and flushes out toxins in the liver. This has been around since 1975, and this celery craze has just been expanding. There's so many people all across the world that are using celery juice, from dogs to babies all the way up to the elderly. It doesn't matter. It's just an incredible herb that I highly recommend you incorporate into your daily life and take it every day. It's done profound changes for myself and my entire family. It's just a miracle herb. So that is my spiel on celery juice. I highly encourage you all to get on the train. Don't get off of it. You will not be disappointed, and give it some time. Don't just expect that, in 1 week, all of a sudden it's going to be, all these things are going to get better. And then also notice that once you start incorporating this, things may start to happen in your body. You might be going to the washroom more. Toxins might be leaving. Symptoms may be changing. So really give it that time. I will share, when I first started taking it, I instantly started noticing some other things happening in my body. I was going to the washroom more. And even with the bloating, it wasn't going away right away. And I thought, okay, well, it must not be working. I'm going to stop doing the celery. And I was still consuming the other things, and even the coffee. And I was having such difficulty after I was having the coffee. I was like, oh, it must be the celery. So instead of looking at the celery as potentially helping me, I was like, oh, it's not. It must be hurting me. So instead of removing the coffee, I was looking to remove the celery. So I had to take a hard look at what I was going to be removing. So I ended up removing the coffee, keeping the celery, and I'm so grateful that I did, because my body's just been healing at a rapid pace. I've had PCOS, cysts on the ovaries, weight gain, many other symptoms with PCOS, and I've really found such a difference. My cycles are normal. My skin has gotten so much clearer. The weight loss, the bloating, all those things, brain fog, all of the rest have just been incredible. So I highly encourage you give it a try. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, and I will be happy to answer. Have a wonderful day.